Hi guys, we're live. Welcome back once again to the Counter Chronicles Fun live stream. 10 in our house already, my. I'm getting popular, not. Well, anyway, it's the weekend again, and I'm doing this live stream because a lot of people couldn't get on last time, but also because of the recent news. You all know yourself what's been going on. 8 in the house. Okay, we lost 2 already. Bear with me a second. I'm just checking all me usuals. 9 waiting. Should be already there. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Yep. As the title says, hiya, boss. Good to see you. Boo to you too. As the title says, oh, hello. Why doesn't David and Denise the Raw Facts show their faces? It's a question you'd have to put to them. They seem to want their anonymity, but there's a lot of channels that Anonymous does that as well. So yeah, but you'd have to put that question to them. Maybe they'll be here later. Hi Andy, good to see you, brother. But yeah, Michael, I mean, what can I tell you? I can only talk about my channel, so to speak. I know for a fact that they want their anonymity. What can I tell you? Each to their own, I guess. Now, with the obviously the title will have woken you guys up because I'm sure you all know about the recent BIR regulations that are coming out now, the memorandums, and they've already started chasing down the big vloggers and they'll work their way through the list. Good news was Black Dave, one of our guys from here, did some investigating for me, and he did find out a lot of information regarding this, which I did post one or two on my community page. So you think the evacuation from Kabul was crazy? See all the fun. Yeah, we were joking about that, and it was sort of up last year. Lucy's here, guys.
Hello, people.
So yeah, it was funny.
People already.
Hi, Steve. Yeah, we remember you from last week. Good to have you back in again in good old Warsaw, Poland, just up the road from us. Well, bit of a way. So yeah, I'm going to be interested to see because there's been a lot of comments on these channels and their live streams about it. Yeah, Andy says hi, Luce.
Hi.
So yeah, there's been a lot of issues with that. A lot of these so-called smaller channels in the Philippines think they are under the radar. Okay, I've been speaking a lot to a lot of the guys throughout the week, our guys, you know, Mick, Dave 8204, Black Dave. We've all been speaking about this, and it just seems strange. You know, you want to go under the radar and continue to break the law. It's a stupid thing. Just go and register your thing, pay what you need to pay. Maybe you don't need to pay. I don't know. But just do it. Why be so difficult? Just water the plants. Hi, Mick. Good to have you in, brother. Juicy Vlogs, 9 million. Yeah, they just brought a brand new BMW. I saw that. And they've got a new place to stay. Yeah, I mean, not being funny. Big fish, small fish. They're all in the same bloody pond, in my opinion. And it's funny that Juicy Vlogs are really going for it. Knowing that all this has come up, it's a stupid move. They're on, as far as I know, they don't work in the Philippines. They're on tourist visas, from what I believe. And she's pregnant and everything. It just seems crazy. I don't know. It's not looking good for them. I don't understand the logic behind people not wanting to pay what they owe. I mean, nobody wants to pay taxes, but we've got to. But that's where it's all coming down to now, isn't it? I mean, where do we go from here? The good thing for me is that I can now start to see movement. I said a while back in a few live streams ago that the wheels of justice turn very slowly in the Philippines. But once they start, they do pick up momentum. They've already started. They've jumped on one big-time vlogger couple, and now they're being audited. There's a lot of these foreign national vloggers that think they're under the radar, but they won't be. Sooner or later, they'll be caught. They are probably avoiding taxes in both. Yeah, for sure. I would not be surprised. But that's more difficult now because YouTube did bring out that thing now where you, if you're monetized, you have to do all your tax details online. So it's got to be done at some point. Them and their friends, the Austrians, Make It Happen blog, yeah. They stick to a well articulated script, no live ones on ones, and nothing out of character. They are remaining silent, but still it's there, and they can't hide. Let's put it this way: there's been a lot of reporting going on about these individuals, and now that the BIR system, which I believe one of the lads, I can't remember his name, I can't remember his name, but I'll try to remember for later. He actually pointed out that they're now offering rewards to shop these people. So if you guys want money, start shopping. A dashing look would just a little bit different, yeah. Lucy's choice, really.
What?
The beard. Yeah, it's slightly different, something a bit more unique. It should go well with a future ministry video. Got one to do. I have to get round to it. Just had a lot to do so far. But it's good news. It really is good news that these things are starting to turn. If you remember a few weeks back, the Bureau of Immigration put out a memo regarding what people on tourist visas, what foreigners on tourist visas could and could not do on their visas. They were allowed to vlog any video that promoted the Philippines, like tourism, the place, the culture. What they couldn't do is put derogatory videos out or videos encompassing their own personal lives without any sort of tourism base in it. Therefore, it's considered work. So it should be interesting. He's a great goatee, little one. Goes with a salt and pepper hairstyle, or as I like to call it, my platinum blonde look. Has anyone actually made formal reports on Juicy and Make It Happen, or is this conjecture? I don't have any confirmation right now. I don't have any confirmation on it right now. I know that the ones that have been jumped on already, which are domestic vloggers, were shot. And I know that the BIR system is actually putting out they put out a notice, and it went in the Manila Bulletin regarding it, that they want people to start shopping these vloggers so they can chase them up. And these vloggers are saying that they can hide their accounts by shutting their accounts down. So whether anybody's actually shopped them, I don't have concrete evidence, but I would not be surprised if people start doing it very, very soon. And for those that wish to, the Expats Forum webpage actually has links to the BIR emailing system where you can post your complaints. I do know, I'm not going to go through names, but I do know of some, foreigner channels that have been reported. And that I have concrete evidence on. But I'm not going to go through names. I try not to do that on my channel, as you know. However, no matter how you look at it, it's getting better. These things tend to happen. Hopefully, we should be able to redeem ourselves when we go over, when things clear up, which doesn't look very soon. And when we can travel again, at least we'll be able to walk with our heads held high, knowing that we're not going to be shafted to look like these other expats that just go there. They're just for monetary gain. Hi there from Mindanao. Hiya, Robert. Kiwi, another one. Hey, good to have you on board. It's getting hotter. Yeah. I think I did mention in my last couple of live streams that the Prince had announced about a year ago, and I saw it myself. He'd announced on the news that he was instructing his agencies to start investigating vloggers for tax evasion, for illegal filming, etc., etc. And that's why the BI released that statement, and the BI have released theirs. This becoming Filipino guy is another. Yes. Yeah. No revenue paid and loads of in-country endorsement. Yes, which is against the law. If you remember the BI memorandum, he cannot be endorsing any local company. He cannot be endorsing anything because that's free advertising, and that if it's paid, it's even worse. It's considered work. I think it's just going to be he's going to be hunted down as well. Hiya, Mark Irons. Good to have you on board, brother. Hiya, Jeffrey. Poor dogs with mange. Yeah. There is a couple. I know where you're going with that one. But yeah, there's I think Boss said it best early. Was it Boss that said it? Hang on, my apologies. Let's just double check. I don't want to drop one in. Yeah, Boss did say earlier on about the similarity between the cowboy leg in it. Hi, Philippines and beyond, or PNB. Becoming Filipino works for the tourism department of the Philippines. Interesting, but can he? If he's got a tourist visa, he shouldn't be. But then again, I mean, endorsement is not working for the Philippine Tourist Board. That would be something that the BI would have to look into. Philippines beyond as a tourist. Yeah, exactly. Hog like some rough look at them. Done they all. But a lot of these people have made comments. I've had comments passed to me in private messages and that about a lot of these people, our usual suspects, all think that they're too small and they can fly under the radar and they can get away with it. I don't think so, because once they get the big ones, they're going to go for the little ones too. I don't think anybody can escape. They may have given him a resident visa, not sure. Well, that's the thing. If he has got, I think, is it the ACR card, or if he's got a working visa, which could be, he might be able to get away with it. However, I can't see after 7 years that he wouldn't have like the ACR card or something. And I've never noticed him ever say that he was going to renew his immigration status. So it's a weird one, that. Good to see you too, Jeff. Becoming Filipino does have the right visa. Does he? Fair enough. I'll take your word for it. But the rest don't. At least in that respect, you got to give the guy props for actually doing that. So in that respect, there you go. However, if he didn't, hi, Mick, still working here. I need plant budget. What do you think of the withholding tax on buying a used cruise liner? Can you write off the road? Boss, that's brilliant. I don't know. It depends on the length, I think. I think if you've got so much length, it's free, and then you have to start paying taxes for every meter afterwards. Oh, seen him do it. Okay, fair enough. I'll take your word for it, Rob. So that's, fair enough. If you've got the link, we'd love. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's have a little look see. But like I say, if he's done the right thing and he's got the right visa, and obviously I would have think that with that visa he would have to be registered with the BI and the BIR. That's great. I'm not going to knock the guy for doing it if he's doing it the right way. My concern are all those that shame the rest of us by not pulling the correct rules and then just e-begging like mad. Send me a Patreon, send me money, send me this fund, send me a cup of coffee, send me this, send me that. It's just outrageous. Hi, Philippine lover, the love boat dream. Yeah. Yeah, apparently it's all hanging by a rope. So, yeah. But the comments have been thick and fast with regards to people stating how they would be able to go under the radar. They would be able to avoid all this. The skimmer has actually said as much. I got passed on to me the information. He actually clearly claims that he doesn't make enough to be taxable, or he can dodge it. I don't think so. It should be interesting, though. Let's put it this way. If we don't see an exodus of them soon, it's because they're too arrogant and they think they can dodge the money that they owe, or the fines or bills. Anyone interested in a corner of rope used, drop once, never broke? Is that one you took by yourself? Did you put that in your suitcase? Just in case. Oh, by the way, guys, just to let you know, you've probably seen his video already. Roger's back in business. He's supposed to release another video today or tomorrow. His last one was actually quite good. But I spoke to him personally. He's doing better now. Asking for boss, you're killing me. The problem with that is you always get a dope on a rope. But yeah, Roger's back. He started to do videos again. And he's got a few more targets, and he's going to bring us up to date with some others that are causing trouble as well. But it's good to have him back. I think it was Old D and not Skimmer that made it. Oh, yeah, sorry, you're right. After I'd said about being under the radar. Yeah. What did the nice rope get for Christmas? Everything you wish for. It wasn't nice. Oh, they're getting weak now. What made you all decide to start to go after these people begging tourist visa scammers? By the way, I found you through Andy's channel, Andy Dissecting the Frog. Well, in my case, I never planned to do this. This was never a case for me. If you look at my earlier videos, I was trying to, the whole plan was for me to do videos in the Philippines with a drone and, trying to do some good touristy type videos. It never came to pass. We got locked down, COVID kicked in, and I got stuck here. So I started trying to give out. I heard so many so-called expat vloggers giving bullshit information about the Philippines, which is still going on today, and it boiled my blood. So I started trying to give as much clear information as I could. Then I started seeing all these people, and I started seeing what they do, and I didn't like it because I knew, especially in my wife's hometown, I knew this was going to come to affect people like me and other expats, where we would be tarred and feathered with the same brush. I do not like the idea of being made to look like some sort of e-beggar, some sort of, oh, please send me money. I make my own money. I don't need to be anything. Pretty much why And I got let down by a lot of these people as well. It's a usual story. People started talking. They started their YouTube channels really well, and then they went south very fast. And it started to become an e-begathon, you know, consultation fees, Patreons, donate me buttons, send me a coffee, this, that, the other. You know, there was just no end of it. And I just did not want to be painted with the same brush. I don't know much about it, but why are those Patreon accounts available to vloggers if it's illegal? Well, it's not. It's illegal e-begging in the sense that, of Patreon accounts, is you're asking people directly for money. You're offering very little in return. You know, it's not. It's a product. It's like there's no product. It's just service. You get, you know, you have the right to give them money. So for me, if you go online and you have a channel like this and you're asking people to send you money directly, it ain't a good thing. If you plan to go to the Philippines by yourself, you should have had enough money and backup funds for your stay there and your return if necessary. You know, I've never had to ask anybody for money. I make my own. Babe. I make my own. I don't need people to give me money. And if you get a person who claims to have retired early at the age of, say, 50, where he's got 15 years more he could have worked and earned more money, and he's taking liberties by asking other people to fund his lifestyle, there's a lot of them there. We know Flippy does it. That's ridiculous. For me, it's unconscionable. Hi, Stu. Good to have you back. We missed you last one. Vince Snow has one too. Not done like some. No, but still dodging paying his bits. He hasn't registered his charity yet. Quota visa. Okay. Is he? Fair enough. Maybe he's got all that sorted out. But no, for me, it just shames the rest of us that go there. Just good to put something. Yeah, totally. I've always said the same thing, and I've always believed the same thing. If these guys do their paperwork, they get everything right, they pay their BIR, you know, they're respectful to the Filipinos and the country because it's not their country, I have no issue. What I've got an issue with is people who go to a country that's not theirs, think that their rules don't apply to them, and think they can just bring their own rules with them and start literally asking other people for money. If you're in that country, find a job or leave the country and get a job elsewhere. Don't start asking people for money. They work hard for it. Crazy. Flippy has a pinned post, his live, asking to buy. Yes, that's his latest cover. Buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee. $20 here, $10 there. He's also got a plagiarist account as well. 50,000 USD inward remittance to Philippines, given to 50 nationals per country per year. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about. Ron B, supporter of KK, said he wants you charged under British law since you're on the Rock of Gibraltar. What an idiot. For what? For what? What did I do to KK? Under what rule? What law? Who's Ron? Oh, Ron B. I think he's another troll. I had an issue with him a while back. If someone produces some kind of outstanding content for their patron, I might just be able to understand. But these people, yeah, that's my point. By the way, hi to Arthur. The concept of super chat where people just throw money at these people is utterly confusing. Yeah, it does mean I don't understand why it's there. Qualification for quota visa. Right. Sorry. I sort of skipped that one. Why don't cows wear flip-flops? They lactose. Stu, you'll have to clear me up on that one. I think slander. Well, under what slander? What slander? Everything I've said has come from their videos, so it's not slander. Slander is something that I've produced that isn't true. So that's bull. So you're telling me that moving to the Philippines while being broke off your ass is a good idea? Great. Stay frosty. Super chats shows up after 1,000 subs. I don't know. I don't have super chats, but thank you. Stay. Welcome to the thing. I don't have super chats. I'm not monetized yet. I have to have 4,000 viewing hours, and I'm still probably considering not being monetized. So I don't really do this for money. Personal responsibility. What are thoughts? Exactly. Me, don't beg me hints, and that's 2020. Let's put it this way, astute. If it was slander, he'd have to get himself a lawyer here and then file a civil case against me, which would be very hard because one considers slander, somebody else might not, and it won't go well for them. It's going to cost them a lot of money, and it won't go well for them. But let them try. In what way slander? That's my curiosity is where's the slander? I saw Ying get $100 after getting all teary-eyed about her friend robbing her. Okay, what friend was that? Nor do I. Still can't believe Ging is getting $35 for hour for consultations. Wonder what. Let me check. What's included for that price? Yeah. Consultation on what? What's a consultation about? What could she consult about?
How to get the Filipina,
It's tantric consultancy services. Yeah, these people are coming out of the woodwork.
Stupid.
Now so pissed at you and GD and Rawfax for telling them off for calling them out. Well, yeah, the thing is now that we've been, they've been saying for months, where's your evidence? Where's your evidence? We keep telling them the evidence is online. You guys know this. You've read it yourself and you've seen it yourself. What makes me laugh is now they're going down a legal road. He should be done this. He should be done that. How many times has Brian threatened GD with legalities and it's never got anywhere? If this Rob B was so interested, why doesn't he take me to court? Oh, because if any slander wasn't against him. I never slandered KK. I had nothing to do with him. In fact, if any of you were here, he got kicked off by my moderators because he tried to gate crash my party, and he's not allowed. Well, called them out. We proved them wrong, and, that's it. Slap and tickle. That's this. Okay. Come consult my broccoli. Ging learned from her ex. Her ex learned from the frog. Yeah, he was. The frog was his mentor. That's for sure, Mike. You're absolutely right. She loved you long time. $35. The consultancy office only has a back entrance in that case. Okay. Sver, welcome back, brother. They don't see the forest. They don't. The wood's hitting them in the face every time. Mark Hall, what came first, the frog or the e-begging? Bit of both. More lumberjacks than trees. Okay. Hog and Mead are getting a little old hat. Enough hot air between the two to fill hot air balloons. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, there's many more of these people, but they've got a personal grudge against each other. And it gets a bit old. I mean, I understand But like you say, it's getting a bit old, and I think I've spoken to GD, and I think he needs to refocus his efforts. But it's his choice. All right. So Funny Hog has been there that long that he had to ask his wife how to say Messiah. Yeah. Does it comes from Ricky and Dodgy Backdoor? Yeah. Even that Ricky drama buffoon trashed you. 3, mainly because Mr. Joe is his buddy. RF did those videos on him. Who's Ricky Drama? And he doesn't know me personally. It'd be nice to. Rough crowd, gotta love it. By the way, was the rope burst thing? Para, hey Para, good to have you in, brother. Stay frosty. So it must be on views as well. Yeah, apparently it's 4,000 watch hours. Apparently you monetize with 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Because GD said he didn't monetize, but his super chat. To be honest with you, I don't know. And I don't really care for super chats. To be quite honest with you, a lot of bums floating around online like JLB, refusing vaccines, say they will just sail to the Philippines, no vaccine, no travel. Yeah, there's always one. Fat Stop Vlog, the guy you like. He was trashing me? Really? Wow. Hang on, let me get back to the previous one. Oh, Ricky Drama, right? That's what you call. He was trashing me. Really? He had a live stream. I had a live stream with him and Andy. Wow, FS. Really? What was he trashing me about? What was this? I got to hear this. Couldn't say no in Bisaya, so he lives pretty much on immersion environment. That skull must be thicker than we thought. Yeah. Well, apparently he says he's going dark or something. Probably the tan. My piss has been boiling all over. Yeah, it's not good, brother. It's not good at all. He lost his channel and renamed it Always in Thailand. Yeah, he probably got done. Renamed it. Okay. How is Chris Wren? I wouldn't know, and I really don't care. That's nice to have you in, Paul. David D, good to have you back, brother. I'm late. Oh gosh, so late. Hello, everyone. Been occupied with the family. Sorry to hear, brother. We are good. Good crowd in the house. Super chat has been many people's downfalls. Good for YouTube taking that. Yeah. To be honest with you, I said, and that was a year ago, and I'll say it now. I have no inclination right now to become monetized. It's not why I do this. Absolutely. FSV gets drunk and trust. I'm sure he does. I think he forgets who's who and what he's there for. One minute he's against the e-beggars, the next minute he's backing them up. I don't know which side that guy's on. The issue with super chats is absolutely. I think it's a very clear statement there. Stay frosty. Love to London. I seen the march to the streets live. Yeah. The Extinction Rebellion or some shit. Right. Chris Wren lives off. Yeah. One of the videos that I saw, he even claimed that he would rather stay up 8 hours on a live stream to get one super chat than not get any at all. That's a really sad life. Paul Jones, I think me and he and Mr. Joe were last seen down in the Mercado camp in hand raising funds for liver transplant. Probably. Ricky Drama, Fat Stop. Yeah, so I've been told. To be honest, I used to get on with the guy and I used to defend him, and I'm absolutely surprised he's taken that course of action against me. Well, I was surprised, but should I really be surprised? I suppose it's wherever the wind blows. And Adventures started pushing the membership. Oh, another one? What is it with this thing? It's like any which way they can find to get 20 cents more or $1 more or whatever. It's really sad. It's really sad. It's funny how these people slag me down on their channels. I don't watch them, and yet they don't comment on mine. Fair enough. But that's up to them. I don't deal with trolls. I don't listen to them, and I'll just block them. They're a waste of time. Everyone's. Probably. Okay, David D. They live in the same city. Yeah. Kaparan, welcome back, brother. Mr. Joe has some real cheek living the 5-star live close. He followed by, yeah. He doesn't. He lives hand to mouth. The motorcycle he bought was a cheap Russie. I advised him against it before I knew he was the sort of person he was. He's just another sad individual. Oh, I'm sure. And I thought Anal didn't need money. I thought he said he had money. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes me sick using the poor Philippines. Yeah, this is the whole point of this issue, is the continuous abuse. Yet I'm the bad guy, or GD's the bad guy, or Roger's the bad guy, or David's the bad guy, because we highlight these things. We're the bad guys. We're the slanderers. We're the bad guys. We're the liars. We're this, we're that. We've proven time and again this information is online. But yet we're the bad guys. I mean, bring it on. I don't mind. Call me whatever you want. It doesn't bother me. She does. Wow, she's got membership as well. Oh, boy. For me, this was just a hobby, a bit of fun. It started off that way, and it became a little bit more serious. But like I say, for me, the money's not the issue. I don't have that many watch hours. I've got enough subs, but I might even put my channel on please do not monetize.
I will monetize it. I will use it.
Because you want it for the charity. Boss sounds like a good place. Okay. David D. Communist saw.
And I will all right. There. I will accept super chat for my plants.
Feed the plants, yeah. I would take
super chat.
I would take anything any beggar says about their finest. I would. That's the whole point. Is it always made me laugh. If you remember, old Dick used to say that he lived only on his Social Security and he was okay with it. But then he started asking for bikini funds and telephones and laptops, and people were buying them. You know, even the BII has said if you receive a physical gift, it is also taxable. It also comes as part of that taxation. But they were doing it for over a year, and they got phones for this one, phones for that one. They were asking for money to build people's houses, begging for money to build. And I was able to prove financially on one occasion that said individual who received $250 begging money, and not even $60, $70 reached the people. I think getting like English luck, I don't think. Then she shouldn't be begging from foreigners, then, should she? I agree to some point, but she shouldn't be begging from foreigners. Beg from her own. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Third grade. Yeah. Ricky Drama is best buds with Mr. Joe. So you will not. Oh, right. Well, I haven't done a video on Mr. Joe yet. Give me a chance. They are playing foreigners. They are no better. Exactly. An e-beggar's an e-beggar, no matter how you look at it. Yeah, we shouldn't really be going after the locals to some degree, but if they're begging for foreigners, it's the same shit. I don't mind super chats as long as they don't ask. Yeah, but they normally do. They put the strap band at the bottom here, And they'll say, oh, please donate, give to my channel, help me survive. It's crazy. But you're right. Chris Rent doesn't even pay rent. He doesn't even pay for food. He jumps the queue and pushes people out the way. It's going to be a nightmare when the legitimate charity village people. Yeah. But she's trying her best to do it, and I admire her for it. I really do. Someone asks, I'm out. Yeah, totally. Save the Sweet Pea Fund. Did you see William Abrams posted nudes of his... Oh. Exactly. Yeah, just crazy. I do hear that Tim K premium content includes footage of him drunk, crying and rubbing himself down with naked with lard and taking a shit in a hotel bed. Old D says he has enough on his... Then why is he still asking for money? Why is he still asking for people to buy his phones or gifts or bikini funds? Come on, let's be real. Totally agree, but it's wrong. Okay, if he rubs Chrissy down with lard, you could join the plant club company. Yeah. All right. Mr. Joe's and FSB were enemies for a bit last year. Now they are fine. That's what I mean. I knew them as enemies. Now they are fine with each other. Drama and has PayPal to Ricky Drama. Oh, so now FSV is taking PayPal money. Is that... Did I read that right? Astute, please clear that one up for me. Because he was always against this PayPal stuff. David D says, hello, Lucy. How are you and how are the plants?
Hi, David.
And Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Con. Ging in the Philippines, I believe. I have no problem with P. She has no super chats. There you go. Can't say more. I've been looking through some of Terrence's videos. I'm pretty sure he's too interested in little girls. I think he should be. Let's put it this way. I've seen some as well, and I have to agree there's something not good there. Boom, boom in the Philippines. She reads stage cards. Okay. Con Kenny, Ging in the Philippines. Chris Rand said in his last chat that his house value in UK went up by 25k. Then why is he asking people for money? Just sell the house and keep and use the money for where he's living. Oh, no, he wants his bread buttered on both sides. Yeah, he is PayPal listed during live stream to send to his email. Really? So he's a hypocrite. FSV used to take people down for having PayPals. He used to slag them down real bad on his channel, if you remember, especially when he first went to Thailand. And now he's backing them up. He's doing the same as what they're doing. Really? Unbelievable. Okay. P is not an e-burger. She produces good content and relies on AdSense alone and evolution above the rest in the Doomer crowd. If that's the case, more power to her. I don't watch his stuff. I don't really enjoy it. But those who do, that's cool. Chris will have to pay capital gains tax on increase for house prices. She has started renting it. Oh, so he's renting it now. He's making more money. Good for him. P doesn't do lives because she is huge and wouldn't be able to keep up with the thanks and the super chat. Okay, love it when the troll tells me that I don't know everything about the Philippines at all, and you can say that is why I have two businesses. There you go, mate. Same here. Lucy has businesses there. She runs them very well. We've also got properties in Manila and Dumaguete and Hopefully more in the future. But yeah, totally agree with you, Robert. There is a budgie killer, and I think they're a living in the film. So beware who you inside. Exactly. The way I heard it, FSV is broke and hunting for crash. Oh, so that's why. So when the it's funny how they change shirts for the other team when the chips are down. Well, now we know what. Now we know what we're dealing with. You can see people's true colors when the shit hits the fan. FSV picks up lady boys that don't even pass as well. Oh my god, give the guy a break. Got nothing against the guy. Well, didn't have until recently. Now he's attacking me, apparently. In the middle of the night, all cats are grey. I guess they are. And the government wants it within 28 days of selling. P doesn't do live streams because she wouldn't know what to say. Her Western boyfriend writes her content. Okay, there seems to be a fight between everyone on that one. Professional properties registered at company's house. Yep. Mark Irons. Yeah, I'm sorry. But the council tax pays would give that away for sure. Lucy's businesses are fully licensed, BIR established, and she has several businesses, all linked to the same thing, and they're all legal and above board because she knows I wouldn't have it any other way. True or not, honey?
Yeah.
She's nodding here.
I'm busy.
As far as I've seen from the P, is I have never once seen her in the videos that I have seen, because Lucy tends to watch it occasionally. I've never once seen her ask for money. I've never once seen her request that anybody send her money. However, I don't know the full story. Once again, I can't. If I don't know it, I can't say it. Her boyfriend created the channel, writes all her stuff. She is just a face and a mouthpiece. Okay. I think FSV has a sponsor of some sort. Yes, I remember that because he stays at the high-end hotels and he received gifts of a brand new phone and one of these gimbal holder things as well. Check out a channel called How Much Do They Make? Yeah, I've seen a few of them like that. He just did one on Peace. Sorry for mentioning another channel. That's okay. But it very interesting, and people here, including... Oh, I'm on there, am I? I don't make any money. Sure, that was pretty clear on there. But it's very... Really? I'm on... That's cool. That should be fun. What did they say I'm making? I can't be making anything. I'm not monetized. I can even prove it right now. He has to do a yearly tax return. The company with... Yep. I saw a video of the FSV girls. Questionable at best why he loves... Yeah. He used to be very anti the e-begging scene. I would say I'm disappointed, but I'm not really surprised either. David D. Low-key stage handling, the big time types in Manila like Wilder, that's whatever his name is. Erwin Yusuf, the house. Okay. I'm also confused about Commander Dort channel. He claims to own a fish pond. Well, it'll be under his wife's name. Remember, he's married to a Filipina, and it'll be under his wife's name for sure. Nah, you're not on there. Meant you and I. Oh, right. Sorry. At some point, I'll have a look. I thought I was going to get famous without being paid. Stay Frosty channel. How much? Only reports on AdSense. Don't include super chats, PayPals, and so on. It's a catfish pond. They can make a lot of money from Sims. Yes, there's a hell of a lot of fishing going out there. And it just surprises me how even when these people are proven wrong, these so-called e-beggars are proven wrong time and time again, and no matter what evidence you put on there will still be simps that will support them. It's crazy. When the C19's over, mate, you eat for free in my restaurants. I have to. Cool. Is that for me or for somebody else? I'd appreciate that. Help me. Give me a clue. FSV. Fat Slob Vlog, it used to be called. Yeah. Right. Okay. How much they make was Apple and Hernandez's channel. Her boyfriend took it over and changed the name. Okay. Now, Perry. Fish ponds are negative investment list with no foreign involvement, just like... but there's a difference. He's married to a Filipina and he has the correct visa to do so. On one of his videos, he shows it. Not trying to defend the guy, but I'm just saying what I've seen. And he can work on the fish pond. Yeah, he is. I saw that as well. He's had it rough. Hi, Wayne. Good to see you back, brother. We are good. We got a good crowd in. Got a lot of the boys in, and probably one or two of the girls in the background somewhere there. Couple Jan hasn't turned up for a couple of shifts, but she'll be here soon. Was wondering what happened to Apple. That makes sense. She's still got her own channel, hasn't she? I've seen a couple of her videos. It's quite interesting. I know she had a major blow up with Skimmer and one or two others. He does have a disorder, and he does take meds, and he has to go back occasionally for treatment because it's not good for him. I feel bad for the guy. He tries to deliver good content, and I know he does everything above board. He doesn't make that many videos, maybe once or twice a month. Cool. Only 4 hours. Nice one, Faraz. Cannot if subs are financing source for a sole trader in the fish business. I don't know if they are. Couldn't tell you. I don't know the full details. What, Apple Hernandez? Well, she did have a channel. I think it's there somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Give us a second. I will look. I'm going to have a little look, see. Oh, okay. Oh, she doesn't have that channel anymore. I don't think. I can't find it anymore. I think you could be right, brother. Yeah, can't tell you. What? Okay, we got
I'm hungry.
Ethan.
Rice is life.
Yeah. That one I agree on. I've seen it was linked to her channel. There was the old please give me money via PayPal thing. Don't know much about the girl. Philippines is not a country you want to be in if you don't have facilities in order, faculties in order. Yeah. Let's put it this way. He had to run back to the UK to get treatment a while back. I caught a few of his videos. He's a nice enough guy. I don't have any issue with him. He doesn't really ask anybody for money that I'm aware of. People send him super chats like they do to anyone, but he never asks for them. I don't know the full story. I don't know the background, but I don't have anything against the guy yet. Don't know yet. Bipolar, had to go back to the UK for help, but before that he got used to every fucker on YouTube. Yeah, definitely. They screwed him over because on his fish pond they stole his fish. They were doing it every night. His own caretaker. Okay. Yes, I did mention it earlier. Roger he posted a video, I think it was yesterday. He's doing much, much better. He has got another video he's going to release. He's working tonight. Otherwise, he would have been on with us here. But yeah, he's doing great. He's doing much, much better than he was before. So that's good news. We're back in business. He was going to be here tonight. He might be watching in the background. He did say he might do because he's working. But he's managed to fix all of his Colgate problems, let's say. And he's up and running. Check his channel. He's got a new video out. How to say? Oh, well, he's probably changed it. Commander Darts. Also known as Ansel something or other. Ansel Plummer. I think. Am I right? But, I watch his channel from time to time. He doesn't produce much. I don't see him as a problem. I just feel bad for the guy. He's got it's been said earlier. I think Paris said it. Not good. He's had a bad time. Change the name of her old videos are still there. You can tell that her boyfriend is doing it now. He's trying to defend the tax evaders. Really? How can you defend it? Probably because they don't want to pay tax. He'll probably say, "Oh, they're paying tax in their own country." Doesn't matter. You're not in your own country. He did. He posted a video the other day. I saw it come up. He hasn't got many. I was like, he doesn't post that often. Hi, Jan. I knew she'd be back. Yeah, long time no see. You've been gone a while. We have missed you. Welcome back to the Fun Factory. All right, Paris in the Philippines. That old woman. What is doing the cooking and hanging about is rather silver-tongued. Rubs me the wrong way. Okay. I think a lot of vloggers will be going home for sure. Or they'll just run away to another country where they can actually do more. Hi, Dave. Been missing you, mate. Where you been? It never ceases to amaze me the amount of threats that go around from the simps and the ass kissers and the trolls of these people against people like me, Dave, GD, Roger, and at one time Andy, but it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, like Vietnam, that's the plan. Vietnam, Malaysia, whatever. Get out of the country. You can get a nomad visa, probably. Right. Stephen Lee has also had a breakdown. He came from the UK to the Philippines, had no job, got thrown out of his house, ended up living in his car in the UK. Yeah, that happens a lot, especially recently. Did anyone hear if Barry died due to C19? I heard something about it. I'm not sure. Somebody said he did, but I'm not sure. I can't. Don't quote me on that. Just finished work, mate. No need, no rest. You're back when you're on the job now. Okay. I think it's coffee time, guys. So check something. 46 in the house. Yeah, as I said before, Lucy and I've watched some. We don't watch that many of these people now because the good thing is now that these new regulations are coming into effect, or should be, it takes a bit of the pressure off. But I want to see these people start to run. You know, if they register themselves, they get everything done legally, I got no issue with them. But I don't want to be shamed to make it look like them because they choose. Yeah, for sure. I totally agree. FL, definitely. Lambs to the store, yeah. Or will they be going for a forever home? Well, that should be interesting. They get a forever home. How are they going to do that? They'd have to get residence of some sort, and they still won't be able to own the land the home is on. But a lot of these people, when that sort of pressure's on them, won't be going for a forever home. They'll be going for a forever legged out the country. They won't want to pay the taxes.
Forever.
Well, I forever. Ren kept the scaffolding.
Coffee, guys. Want coffee, babe?
Yeah, my cup's here. They will be running out the back door like Ricky. Oh, right. Those ones. Yes. Sorry, Jan. Sorry, I apologize. I should have seen that one coming. Well done. Well played. Nice one. Very true. The forever home. Yeah. It should be interesting. Let's put it this way. If they can't afford to pay the back taxes, depending how far the government takes the back taxes, I think their forever home would be very room without a view-ish.
Coffee for my lover.
Where is he? Where?
Somewhere.
Put it
in here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Careful, the laptop.
The laptop's fine.
Hi, guys. You want coffee? Who want coffee?
I can.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Kapar.
Well, you're always welcome, brother. You know that. I got your message earlier. I've replied. Have a look, see what you think. But it's good to have you on board as always, Ken. How long before SS gets hauled in for running an illegal beauty contest? I think it's stopped. I think somebody must have said something to him. Let's put it this way. It comes under the Trafficking Act.
Okay, then.
First expert will get busted
Coffee,
or run for this. Once one goes down, they will all run. Guaranteed. Jan says hello, sis.
Hello.
Who is SS? Skimmer, Sunshine Skimmer. Hi, Michael. I remember you from the last one. You got in late, but this time you got a bit of time. You're all right.
Yeah, my hair. I cut it myself.
Good to have you back, brother. Yeah, because she's naturally frizzy. People don't realize that's her natural curl, and she just got fed up by having her hair too long. She gave it a trim, and it came out all frizzy. It looks really cool. I like it.
I'm just lazy to fix my hair. I have all of this machine, and then my husband buy it for everything, and then I don't use it.
Yeah, no expat. We'll pass. We'll take them all out. No e-beggar.
Thank you.
A lot of us were supporters of a lot of these people. We believed in them, and then they started changing their ways, and we saw their true colors. I think we've all been down that road, but that's okay because we are telling slander.
Kilner and Fisher Shin.
Huh?
Speaking of Forever Home, please don't forget to donate to the Kilner and Fisher Senior Center.
Oh yeah, we've got the senior citizens centers.
I like that, Mick.
Bloggers could be prosecuted for trafficking. Financial control is yeah.
I just sit in front of Perry, really. No, I'm fine in here. I need to eat my dinner.
David, I hate you.
I didn't eat my dinner yet.
I show up with a brand new beard and everything, and still she's more pretty than me. Speaking of Forever Homes, please don't forget to donate. Oh yeah.
People super chat whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Apparently we like
plans palihog.
we like stacks, you know, those folding paper things, the stacks with the numbers and faces on. We take them by the bundle. Cup of tea and a shortbread. Oh, you'd welcome anytime, Michael. I make a killer cup of tea. You'd either like it or it'll kill you. I'm not sure which. All Chris donors are for future victims. Yeah. They just don't. I totally agree. That's a really good statement. You should get your hair done. Yeah, all curly and that. Yeah. Somehow I don't think it would work on me. I can't think I can pull it off. If the borders were not closed, there would be many of them. Yep, for sure. Let's put it this way. I think it's going to be a lot of thinking with these people right now.
I'm doing, by the way, babe, I'm not telling you, but I'm doing the big tank of water. The brother of Inda is doing it so that
Where?
In Manila. I'm making it.
This
like
is another thing you're not telling me.
5 meter like that. Only 5 meters.
I don't want to know. I'm busy.
Water tank.
I do. She is. Pain in the ass in the best part of times, but she is. I wouldn't trade her. I've tried to sell her, but nobody wants to buy her.
Who want to buy?
Too expensive. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Nice looking couple. And I thought I was pretty on my own. I mean, yeah, come on, guys. Just can't win. Fine, guys, I hate all of you. I think most people that donate to Ren are not quite there. No, they can't be. Let's put it this way. If you look at the guy's live stream, half the time he's drunk and not well in the head. The sad fact is that most American vloggers are just encouraging perverts to go. Yeah. Yes. I saw Skimmer's recent video where he was doing his house. And the worst part about it was he was encouraging foreigners that when we open up again, not to go to hotels, but to buy a plot of land, which they can't do, and build a house on it. He's not well. She's priceless. She costs too much. Priceless? Yeah, it's a good job I've got.
Expensive.
Exactly. I'll buy her. How much? Too bloody costly.
You can't afford.
Exactly. That's the point.
You can't afford.
Exploited learning. Yeah. The thing is, do you remember that one that Andy was trying to advise before he went dark? Hi, DJ. Good to have you on, brother. That one, Andy tried to advise him not to get involved with this woman, and she fleeced him. She literally fleeced him. She was already married. Yeah. Do you think the storyteller is going to go through with marriage? Will he be twitching through? I don't, to be honest with you, there's a lot of stories behind that. Unless I see a date posted and I actually see photographs of the wedding, I'm not going to believe he's going to get married because I think he could have already married her and he hasn't. So I don't think the rope is going to marry at all. But I think if he does, He's doing it for his own legal benefit. He isn't doing it for her, for sure. Sorry, Perry, they're better than most. But kind of handle that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Don't love you anymore. Good morning, DJ. Good to have you on, bro. They should live in the same street in Dumaguete and call it Savile Row. Oh, damn. That'll fix it. You'll get this one. You won't. I'll explain later.
Okay.
So there's a point to Savile Row. Savile Row in London is the best places to get suits. It's got all the big tailors. But the one he's referring to is the different Savile. I will explain later. It's not good. It ain't pretty. Okay. Modernization of the Immigration Act 1940 just passed the lower house of the Senate reviews. I did see the IRR that it does not look like tourists will be allowed to extend it. Yes, I did mention this a couple of live streams ago. People didn't realize. I've been saying it for ages. I knew this was coming. The immigration rules were going to change, and it was going to be harder. All this 3-year visa and all that was going to stop. Totally agree. Who wants to learn to run a tractor? I'm getting tired. Why did Andy go into deep cover? I think he just got fed up. He had his job. He had his new job and everything. He does pop by from time to time. Joe says he's getting married too. Oh, they're all doing it. The Philippines, yeah, I hate the guy for the most. Exactly, exploitive. Yeah, total. Definitely shout out DJ Armin. Good to have you here. And you're welcome anytime. FSV went around dating the American elections. Yeah, I saw that video. But after that, now there's one guy was dying, left him everything in his will. So FSV sold the house and everything, and now living on. God. And then he's got the balls to criticize me. Unbelievable. That's what Old Dog Wet Farts is doing, encouraging old Americans. Yes, a young, and I hate to say it, I don't mean it in a bad way, lesser educated province girl, and it's just abuse, really, no matter how you look at it. Sorry, I've got to catch up with comments. I've got loads of here. Hogs to dump, to run, and deep in now. Yeah, absolutely, he won't run. A few of the adversarial channels, people are dying to come in here and argue their senseless opinions on scam. That's the whole point. That's what I want to do. Let them try. They'll just get kicked off. My boys will not allow them on. They can argue all they want. Their arguments are fundamentally flawed. To my friends. All right. I'm sure they'll, if anybody's watching, DJ Armin's got his own music. I'm sure you'll have a good listen. That's what used to be known as the Elephant's Minge. Yeah. But it's pretty. Dirty Dog's condo is on the corner of Savile Row and Glitter Lane. Isn't that near West Street? That's just the road from West Street, isn't it? Cromwell Avenue? Is it Cromwell Avenue? 3-year crap needs. Yeah, totally. You wouldn't mind them doing a 3-year one if they had respect, but they don't have any respect for the Philippines. They have respect only for themselves. Narcissistic tendencies, all of them. They did a great TikTok on her birthday. Be nice. Which birthday? Because we're not sure. Mick and I were complaining about this because we weren't sure which birthday it was. Because like our queen, she's got several. Where in the world can you go to get to a foreign country, stay for 3 years? Yeah, totally irregular. Rike is very familiar with taking ignorant province girls up the gate. Yeah, with his little legs. Old Dog Wet Farms. They did. A lot of them started their channels really well, and it went south very quickly. Everybody's doing it, picking their team brides, and yeah, totally agree, Andy. Jan, I feel sorry for these girls. I hook up with it. Yeah, I mean, come on. You know, if the relationship was as legitimate as they keep claiming to be, you wouldn't mind so much. But it's not. You did. You got out alive then, mate. Yep. Hey, grumpy dude. It's good to know. You have your opinions, brother, and I respect that. Haters, I don't think so, but you can say what you want. You've been a traveling expat since 2007. Cool. Unfortunately, the ones we're referring to aren't all expats. We're not knocking all expats, but I do respect your opinion. What is the update? I don't watch him. I have not ever watched his channel. They were all banged up for rape, murder, arson, burglary, etc. Ah, right. Oh, bloody hell. That family was real messed up then. The aging Romeos think those young girls make them look good. Just makes them look like what they are. Yeah. Unfortunately, these guys are giving them false hope. You know? Don't realize that if these guys were to run, these poor girls with their channels, the channel would start to die slowly. It'd probably be better for these guys to be sending girls to school to get an education so they could have a future. That would answer a lot of questions on that one. The Wests, they were one hell of a messed up family. The update is he's still fat. Hi, Petri. Good to have you in, brother. Hi, John. I have no problem with BIR. It's easy to deal with my tax last year was exactly. I don't think a lot of these people are going to get taxed heavily, but the fact of the matter is, it's like they all think that they shouldn't pay, and that's the crazy thing about it. Old dog was a salesman. Yeah. Most countries only allow you to stay 60 or 90 days. Yeah, normally it's a case, and not even that. Sometimes, unless you have an actual proper full visa, you can only stay 21 days, and there has to be 90 days between for the next one. But it depends on the country, of course. We hate scammers, and they goes, yeah, totally. That's my point. That's the whole point of this, is to bring and show who they are. How much money did you bring? Okay. 81 years in the making. If they uplifted the girls with education, the scammers would no longer. That's the thing. That's why they don't want to do it. They would rather help them create a YouTube channel so they don't have to pay for these girls. These girls would then have to pay for themselves. It's a clever scam, and I think it's just abusing the Filipinas. I really do. But it's okay. I'm slanderous. It's crazy. What I don't understand is what is different. Both my parents, we college grads, and 20 years apart in age. If you find someone, yeah. No, it's not. It's not just the age. It's that they're taking province girls with low education, and instead of helping these girls become better than what they are, get a better future for themselves, they're just using them for their own pathetic situations. I think most of these guys take the girls' YouTube money and just get. I don't know for sure. I couldn't say. Who needs YouTube? There is a yes. There's that as well. What a time we live in. It's seriously bad. All right, okay. 51 watching in. That's good. Nice to have so many people here. All right, what we got? Boss Hogs OnlyFans challenge. I saw that one coming. Is he the most boring? His content is just repetitive. It's just repetitive. It's up to him what he does, but it's just repetitive. He's just another Rike enthusiast. A lot of young girls here in Ukraine go with older guys as well. And they aren't from the province, the average wage. Yep. Yeah. It's money. Over 35 years with limited education. Yeah. I do like when Mark talks about ships, makes me want to book a cruise. Hopefully not on his ships. Cheers, Kapan. Rike caught COVID-19 from the aircon unit his hotel, and people believed him. I lost a lot. Yeah. I had no respect for the individual anyway. I saw one of his videos and I didn't like him from day one. One of the first ones that I didn't like that. And the second one was Flippy, his protege. Yeah. Anyone want to share the flashing? Okay. Not sure, guys. Did you see Boss Hogs starving? Yeah, somebody mentioned it to me. Yeah, poor things. It's crazy. I don't. Didn't he have the opportunity to have those dogs neutered or spayed or whatever they call it? You're dead, parade. Okay. What is the word on pause? Anal Adventures. Norwegian guy never gets flagged. He always does on my channel. We don't call him that. We call him Anal Adventures. And he does get flagged big time. He's the one that scripts his girlfriend. He controls her, literally mind controls her. It's terrible. His last video in last week made me pull my own fingernails. Yeah, they would do. If I start a YouTube vlog, do you think other vloggers will hate on me? It's not about living on the Philippines. We're not hating on people living on the Philippines. You seem to misunderstand what's going on here. Because I have money already. I love my lifestyle and feels costly. Yeah, we're not knocking that. We're not knocking good expats that live abroad. We're knocking e-beggars, people that literally beg for money on YouTube. An old man to uplift the younger woman. It's quite analogy. Absolutely. Yeah, well, I don't think they're going to be getting neuter him. He keeps having babies as well. He don't have a budget for feeding the dogs. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Thanks for the hotel. We don't. Well, I personally don't like him. I think he's perhaps one of the most arrogant individuals I've ever seen online. The way he treats his girlfriend. My God, seriously. Wow. No wonder Western women don't want to be with him. Seriously, he has a machoistic complex, but I mean, unbelievably so. You know, he doesn't care for his girl. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if that was his case. What was his saying? It's outrageous. You shouldn't be treated the way he treats that young girl. And the thing is, you can see she's trying to sort of tolerate it, but not tolerate it. He even did that video in front of her where he was explaining how to get rid of a girlfriend right in front of her. It's crazy. There's a lot of good channels, Grumpy Dude. Right. Yep, totally. Yes, the lady sent him money to have them fixed. He kept the money and, yeah. Well, that was mentioned before. I think, wasn't it Roger that mentioned something about that as well in one of his videos? I mean, this is the problem. It's just a money grab. It's crazy. You know? It's just crazy. You said to change the locks when your girlfriend... Yeah. That was... when I watched that video, my jaw literally hit the floor. If it could have hit the floor, it would have literally hit the floor. I couldn't believe any man would have gone publicly to, you know, and in front of her, which was even worse. The look on her face. Poor thing. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. The most arrogant person I've ever met, one of the most arrogant I've ever seen. I seriously, Lucy does her nuts. Yeah, Mr. Colgate. That's the one. The man with a cool smile. Actually, I'll see. If you look at his latest video, you'll see his new set of gnashes. They look pretty cool. By the way, I did get the info on the change of immigration and Phil's by my attorney. Okay. They said there will be no changes to Brit, US. Maybe. That probably is the case. I know that with some... yeah, because they have individual treaties with different countries. You're absolutely right. But in general, we're just saying about it. However, I'm not sure about the 3-year one. You know, I'm not sure about that. I guess until they actually release the memo or the listing of it, I'm not sure how that's going to work. Boss did not need to do anything under the table. Yeah. Paul has zero respect for his girlfriend except her looks. Yeah, he have absolutely no respect for her. And the worst thing is she's such a young girl as well. She's very impressionable. You know, he's given her a very bad image of what men are supposed to be. And poor thing. I had to pause for a... Yeah, I was kind of blinded by the light as well. Those are some serious gnashes he's got there. Impressive. Captain Colgate. And if she puts on weight, she will be given a warning and then dumped. Yeah, he mentioned that to her. The one time when she was having food with him, that was just outrageous. Did you catch the look on Mark's face through the video? All the backlash she took that down fast. I'm not sure what that's about, but there you go. Yeah. The thing is, he has belittled her online through videos. He has verbally redressed her as if she was a child. Well, she is, but you know what I mean? Like you would tell a little child. He has put her down. It's outrageous. Shameful. You're funny. Well, I'm sure he's going to laugh his ass off at that. The change in the locks video. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Seriously. Deer in the headlights look on her face. Not good. He expects a lot from his girlfriend when he just about the biggest pair of movies. Yeah. Doesn't have any respect for her at all. Any. Sounds like they're people sicker than the front. They are. A lot of them are the proteges or from the class of frog. If you remember, Old Dick and the Rope were defending the frog. They will defend people like that all the time, and it's shameful because that individual has, in my opinion, gone beyond. It's clear as day that he did a runner. Okie dokie, Romeo. What time we got? How long we been doing this? An hour and a half. Okay, we'll do another half hour, I think. Yep. I don't think we're going to see Andy too much more anyway. I know he started a new job, and he's been studying very hard for it. So I don't think we're going to see him around much. Maybe from time to time he'll pop up and do a video or a message. Exactly. Apparently, every time you graduate, you get a free vibrating egg as a gift. But no, I think Andy is pretty done. I was expecting to see Dave from the Raw Facts and also GD Mead. They were supposed to come on today. I did mention it to them. I did speak to both of them. Maybe other things have got in their way. I don't know. Yes, they do. It's like as if the Frog King, he's the only prince they kissed and he turned into a frog. As I said before, if people see the doom again, they can come to my place like Cebu City and chase young girls like that. Probably won't end well. I know. Well, look at Flippy and Anal. Both of them there in Cebu City or Mactown, Newtown, whatever they call it, and they've got nothing. Well, one's got nothing. One's controlling another one. They are very. I think when the Frog ran back to the US, I think Andy got the victory that he was looking for. And, more the power to him. Frog will never. I don't think so. I think it's going to be very difficult for him to return. Dustin backpacks like little girls. I would not like to leave. Okay, he thinks. Jan, to be quite honest with you, I don't know too much about that individual. I barely have ever looked at any of his videos. I keep being mentioned to me, and I try, but I just don't have the time half the time. I would love to learn more about it, but to be honest with you, I don't get much of a chance. You could be right. It's possible. Anything's possible. But yeah, if anybody else has got any information on it, go ahead. Funny seeing Mr. Joe threatening people. The guy doesn't even have shoulders. Well, he likes to play games about being in the FBI or the mafia, and he's got 17 ninjas that are going to come from his family, his girlfriend's family, to kill us all. And we've got to be careful with him because he's an alpha male with a 5-star lifestyle and a cheap rusty bike, and he lives in the best place in the world in a 5-star mud hut. I've never seen a more deluded man who uses his narcissism to protect his bullshit. With the amount of medical conditions he's begged for, he should be dead, or at least on a surgeon's table. I'm not sure. Not sure the full story on that one. He and Anal both live in the same condo. Yeah. I'm just waiting for Anal to get rid of his girlfriend because he sees the lifestyle the other one's got, and he'll probably want the same. And they may even share a condo together in the future. Who knows? And he told me that he had others spying on Tim K. Fez Super Simp, $10 a month, VIP live stream counseling. Okay. Not said nothing to me, but hey, that's good news. Curious as to what that's going to get him because he hasn't. He was going to sort out Tim K, but it never came to pass. Would like to see him do it. Losing Andy to this would be sad, but you got to do what you got to do. Then stop following Mr. Joe's story there. Perhaps. Hi, Ian from Ireland. Another one. We get them from everywhere. Irish, Aussies, Brits, Americans, Canadians. We got them all. They keep the girls in battery hand cages. Ouch. Oof, not good. The only problem is Mr. Joe has no idea. No, he doesn't. I mean, you know, he drinks cheap beer when he shouldn't if he's got a pancreatic cancer problem, which is obvious bull. Story I heard is he had to leg it from Vietnam. I don't know if that's true or not. Can't say. But it's sad to see how, you know, we're all going to get criticized. I've been criticized. Everybody's been criticized online. It's part of the nightmare that is YouTube. And he can't take criticism for anything. He really can't. Mia will be done. Yeah. Red Bull Books says, yep. Very odd. And a fake. Pillowcase full of black ice over. Then again, many expats in the Philippines are emotionally and mentally damaged with loads of issues. Yeah, they pack the bags with it. Can't trust. Yep, totally agree. Totally agree. When I'm in the Philippines, I really do not associate too much with too many expats. I'm very choosy because, like you say, there are the ones that aren't exactly level. You know, the elevator reaches the top floor. Certainly doesn't go to the penthouse. Good evening from Munsterman. Okay. Yeah, the whole beer, drink beer every day with a bum pancreas. Yeah. How could it be? You know, I mean, anybody who believes his medical conditions must be nuts. I don't think I've ever heard of an operation where they remove half your pancreas. I don't think that exists. I could be wrong. I'm not a medical expert, but it just doesn't seem right to me. And, you know, he was supposed to go to America after receiving some money for his medical condition. He never went, but he survived. The stories do not add up. Mr. Joe's Viet Adventure. I heard that too. Yeah, that's what I heard. Is he had to flee or was politely asked to leave? I believe. I could be wrong. Please, I will bring Red Horse and Black. Yeah, come on, bring it down. Bring it down. You'd always be welcome, mate. Always. You know, I get slagged down a lot for why we do this. I get told that I'm a bully. I get told that I'm crazy. I get told lots of different stories. You know, and the latest, obviously, I commit slander or whatever. But the fact still remains. I think somebody said it best. I can't remember. Somebody will probably bring me up on this. They say there is no more hated person than those that tell the truth. And that's a fact. You can bullshit someone for hours and put a smile on their face because you're telling them what they want to hear. And if you tell the truth, that's when you're the bad guy. The only operation Joe really had was, yeah, and they rejected. Well, they put it on his forehead, didn't they? Expats in the film generally people who you would never dream of. Yeah, totally agree. I mean, Christ is only 3. Yeah. Mr. Joe also has only one kidney. Well, one kidney, one lung, half a pancreas. I don't get it. He should be dead. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It just medically. I am Michael H. 5 pesos and 30 centavos for a jeepney ride for the wife. I'm bringing real horse. Lucy has plants already. 5 pesos for a jeepney ride. Okay. I need to pay for no. Give me a super chat. Are we heading back down Savile Row again? There you go, boy. Emergency, emergency, go, go, go. Yeah, definitely. Green light, jump. You'll know where I'm going with that. Perception is real and the truth is not. Yeah. Yep. How you make people perceive. And that's the thing. That's what they're doing, is the perception. You see, that's the difference between people with intellect and people who are just bullshitters. I was quite shocked on my first trip to the Philippines at the bunch of sleazy deadbeats, so many of the Westerners. Yeah, the first time I went into the McDonald's in Dumaguete was an eye-opener. My God. It relaxed. Okay, got to tell you this one. First time I went over there, and this is going back to 2011. We decided to have. We'd been in Manila. We flew out to Dumaguete, and I was just trying to get my bearings. I was green as anything, as her plants. And we went into McDonald's, and I ordered food for me and Lucy, and I sat down, and Lucy kind of politely, quietly pointed out that the foreigners sit over there. And I said, "Oh, I'm happy here." And she says, "Okay, so we'll stay here." And we were sort of sitting where all the other people sit, the Filipinos or whatever. And the irony was, I could see all these foreigners. They all looked exactly the same, whether they were Aussies, whether they were Brits, whether they were Americans. And to see them and how they were talking, I couldn't believe it. There were children in the McDonald's. And if these children understand English, holy cow. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I really couldn't. And Lucy was totally disgusted with them. And I told her, I said, I will never sit at that table. Never, ever. Marlon Brando says, all you need is a good stick of butter, preferably on Perception is real, and the truth is what I say. It is, yeah, depending on, yeah, I like that. But no, I got a rude awakening because obviously I didn't know what I was doing and didn't understand how it went. And I would never, ever. I've had fights with some foreigners there, verbal blowouts. Okay. How did you find out so many Westerners in the Philippines? That's 6 months on my first trip and saw 3. I'll leave that one for Dave. Hey, it's finally awake. G'day, mate. GD Mead in the house, guys. I did mention it the other day, but I thought obviously you must have got the days mixed up, but it doesn't matter. You're here now, brother. Frog in butter normally sounds delicious, but this time well. Yeah, I'm going to be, well, how long we got now? Yeah, I'm going to be another 15 minutes. All right. Ayala top floor is like B-wing now. I lived and worked in the Philippines, and I spent all my time of what? Yeah, most are failed or old, but nearly all wankers. Really didn't have to. Yeah, I have to agree. That's probably about one of the best comments between you and Dave 8204 is I really do give them a wide berth. There might be one or two that I may talk to or say hello to, but seriously, I'd rather not. All right. Kermit does a hog spit roast with Gio. Swatha, you're killing me here, mate. No, I have nothing against any expats in the Philippines, nothing personal. But like Paris said, and also David 204, I would try not to hang around. I'm very cautious with any of them there. I think there's maybe one or two people that I do talk to there, and it's not the same. That's one that you don't want to taste for any reason. All right. Gotta laugh, Paris. Does it mean, yeah, seems strange only ourselves are worth talking to. No, he's not referring to that. We're talking about the usual crowd, the other crowd. The frog is Gio's hero. Gio's, yeah, he's definitely a protege of the spawned one. Now, you came in at the wrong point of time on that one, GD. Yeah, all part of the Epstein boys. No, Brian doesn't come into that one, even though he's on the next island above. No, GD, he's not slagging General. He was slagging down the others. Lipa is a nice place. I used to watch a Yank on YouTube build a house up there. Poor fella got taken to the cleaners, and now the whole place. Doesn't surprise me. It happens so often. It happens so often. I always try to warn people, don't. And the thing is, you've got Sunshine Skimmer in his last bill video, advising foreigners that when they can go to the Philippines, instead of going to a hotel, to build a bloody house there. Yeah. Another dodgy one. Any relation to Mark the Rope? Bunch. Now, just for your information, GD, one was on our side, FSV, is now on the enemy's side. He's become an e-beggar and has started slagging us all down. So there you go. Just to catch you up. Yeah. Okay. That we do. Okay, we're catching up with everything now. 46 in the house. Oh, we got a dislike. I knew that was coming at some point. Boss James was a great guy. There's still a few out there that give good content, and you don't mind watching them. But when you find the ones that just continuously, it's all about my phone's broken. I need a new phone. Oh, by the way, I dropped my camera the other day. Why are you telling people that? Nobody wants to know. You know, I don't tell people, oh, look, I'm doing a live stream tomorrow, but my laptop ain't working. Send me some money. You know, hell. All right. I'm sure he will. Only been the once. Went about once with all the expats, all looking for a heart attack and just about how they cannot do the same as home. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of them go over there with the ambition that they can do whatever the hell they want without any consequence, and it doesn't work that way. You know, the old golden rule of when in Rome, do as Romans do. They don't follow it, and that's just sad, really. But yeah, I generally stay away. There are a couple that I do get on with. We had okay, I'll give you one example. Lucy's birthday party a couple of years back. We did a massive birthday party over the whole day. Anybody who knows Filipino parties, they can go on the whole day. And one of Lucy's friends invited her friend's boyfriend, a German fella, to the house to eat. I've never met a more disrespectful, rude, and crass individual in my life. This guy came in, grabbed a load of food, started eating, didn't even say hello. When I tried to engage him in conversation, the guy turned his nose up at me and walked off as if he was God's gift. So, yeah, there is a certain element in the expat community that do go over there that really are not exactly 100% screwed up. So, yeah, I have to. Oh, hello. What do we got here? Brian. James from Villa Felice and his wife are doing great. Just watched the latest blog post. My PI dreams. Right. Okay. Now I know they are. That's the guy with the goatee, yeah? I think I saw. I don't really watch that. Lucy does from time to time. All the expats I have met are either Secret Service. Yeah, exactly. And there'll be some special forces guys there as well. You know, ex-special forces guys, SAS, Green Berets, and all that. Para and I would know about that because we hear those stories from time to time, and it just makes us laugh. I've seen a few guys around who believe the videos and wonder why they're not being approached by dating Filipinas. I don't, yeah. Because the bullshit that's been spread by people like Flippy and that is just bullshit. You know, they won't approach these girls. A lot of these expats won't approach these girls. They wait for these girls to try to approach them, and they don't. Most expats are the same in PI or Thailand. Hang out in bars from dusk till dawn, flash money at the girls, and they give them attention, and they think they're living. Yeah. They don't seem to realize they're being fleeced. I think I was fortunate because I met Lucy completely different. I didn't go to the Philippines to meet her. She was abroad at the time, working as an OFW, and I was here going through a nasty divorce at the time. And we got to talk, and we started off as friends, and it took us a long time before we agreed we had something on. I've got my own bar on the compound, not mega estate, but good size. It's called the Pegasus Bar. You have to show your cat badge to enter. And I don't blame you. And so you should. I don't blame you at all, brother. Do I get in if I tickle you with my feather, my budgie? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've had some weird experiences, and I've seen some of the stupid things that some of the expats do. I wasn't part of any of the letter agency, but I get a secret decoder ring. Exactly. Exactly. There is no such thing as an ex-SEAL or a sad MI5. Once in always. Absolutely. Exactly. Thing is, I don't talk much about what I do for a living or what I used to do for a living. Uh, Agent 0069. Because I don't think it's relevant right now. I don't think it's relevant at all. The contract affair. Okay. But I've heard the stories. There was a biker gang, geriatric biker gang in Dumaguete, and I knew the bar owner. He was a nice guy, American lad, lovely guy. If anyone's been to Dumaguete, they would probably remember it. It's called the Roadhouse. And I went there once for drinks and that with the wife. They invited me to this table, told me to shut up and listen. They talked a load of bollocks because they were trying to indoctrinate me into this so-called would have been Hell's Angels. It was more like pensioner club angels, if you want. I wasn't interested. License to thrill, totally. That's why Cat Badge is entrance ticket. Every man has a story. Got some guest stories. Start off somewhat true. I turn into yeah. He kept talking about himself more than anything else. There's only so much you can talk about yourself before people say, "Come on, this is bull." According to what he's had a 200-year lifespan. He's done 50 different jobs. He's been a millionaire. He's been broke. He's tired of it. And then the 40 videos he did with Critter Hunter, which was just a joke. Joe needs your occupation for his detailed search. Exactly. So he can send his 5-star people in, from his family in the Philippines. What a joke, that guy. Vets that were special forces don't talk about their service either. Much respect. Yeah. You wouldn't need to. Who are you trying to impress? I don't know any special forces that would ever go around talking about it. Geriatric biker gang, Bud Brown. Well, Bud Brown's all right. He's harmless, but they were a little bit younger than him. The keyboard warriors spin utter fantasy anyway. Okay. What are we referring to? Where are we? I am an undercover basketball hoop inspector. You don't need a ladder, mate. Jermaine S. Any news on the cruise ship in Greece? I guess the next step is begging for the 13,000. Yeah, well, apparently, didn't he do a video or something saying if he had $1 million or something? I think he needs 20 million, Jermaine. But yeah, you're spot on, mate. It's ridiculous. His stories are just either he's getting scammed or they're scamming him. I've been saying it for weeks now. I'm not sure which is the worst. And maybe he's even scamming that poor little girl as well. I could spend the next 5 hours talking about every water's over. Yeah. Exactly. Very good point. Upsize? No, it's always been that big. I think you just woken up, mate. That's always been that size. Then he can reach the net. Mark interviewed a guy who knew Lee Harvey Oswald and his wife. The guest claimed to meet them in Russia. I mean, anybody can use that story. I mean, if you think back, how old was this guy? 90? Because if you think back, if he met Lee Harvey Oswald in Russia, which is in the 50s when he was there, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 58, if I remember my history correctly, or something close to that. The guy has to be pushing some years to crazy. Feel really sorry for Mark's girlfriend. Yeah, but you know, what can I tell you? Lovely girl, just there you go. Can you date Filipinos with tattoos safely? I don't know. This one was done. This one was done in the Philippines by a really good guy. Many expats videos say avoid girls with tats. Yeah, I don't know how to take that. I guess they're not as traceable. Rope is pushing the love boat to the back burner. It's not even too much ridiculous bullshit for him. That's saying something. Yeah, well, the thing is, I always knew this was what we all spoke. Mick, you and I spoke about this, that we knew it was some sort of fairy tale in his mind. You know, how can you bullshit people by saying you've been working on this a year and a half when you've only just been in the Philippines over a year and you went there looking to end it, but yet you stayed and then it doesn't make sense. None of it matches. I believe everyone's story is vlogs. I just find it hard to believe why you wouldn't put a lot of money into pension wash. Exactly. It didn't make sense. Nothing makes sense that the man says. I believe nothing anymore. The trolls have an answer. Yeah. Well, you can't tell truth anymore. You're not allowed to tell truth. If you're telling the truth, you're slandering. If you say anything of any kind of truth, you're slandering. So you can't win. Although once a younger guy's face tattooed on the front. Yeah, but he could be allergic to it and he'll have to wash it off with soap and that soap will give him a black eye. All right, guys, I'm going to shut down in about 10 minutes. I'm going to get another 10 minutes. Yeah, well, maybe a bit longer. Let's see. Master's entered the house. Good to have you, brother. To buy a cruise ship.
You can keep my husband there. No problem.
She doesn't want me. She's busy with the food that I cooked her earlier. Rope just needs to push the chair. Yeah. I don't think he keeps talking about wanting to marry his girlfriend. I don't see that happening. He would have done it already, and I don't care what anybody says. There's a will, there's a way. And he says he's going to do this, and he talked a load of smack about it. I just think it's about as honest as a WhatsApp contract from Levi's, if that makes sense. We got Masso in the house, guys. Expert e-baggers are somewhat less convincing the flat. Yeah. Wait a 7 days goes taking the bar. Yeah. How does irrefutable verified proof get rubbished as hogs follow? Because they don't want to believe it. It's not that it's not real, it's they don't want to believe it. You should know by now. You've dealt with enough for them, GD. These guys, they don't care. They want their hero, their hog hero, to be the hero and everybody else be the villain. But I totally agree. Girls with tats are hot and wild, independent. Exactly. I know a lot of girls with tats, and they wouldn't give a lot of guys the time of day. Dodge should link up with another well-known vlogger. They could call their channel the Black Eyed Peas. Well, he did do one for a while. Old dog looked rough in the interview with Mark, and 2 bottles of Jack a day. Yeah, I can imagine. I totally agree. let's put it this way: when he first went over there, he looked bad, but not that bad. But I think you may have hit the spot on that one. His wrinkles are so bad it looks like the interstate lanes map of the America. Every man that has an autistic daughter. When he got divorced, the wife took the kids to London. I don't agree with his choice of partner, but let's see. He doesn't e-beg. He might buy a ship. He does e-beg. He does. He has consultation fees, mate. Have a look. He'll charge you for consultation fees if he can. And it's not cheap either. He's actually quite pricey. I don't know what the frig he's going to consult with. Give him some more coffee, Lucy. I'm just done. All right. Looking for a dog sitter. I'm sure. Well, that'll be funny. The way he's not looking after the dogs, I'm not surprised. Is escaping child support? Yeah. I think actually nearly all of them. For sure. Yep. He's defend, has he? Really? He's come to defend Mr. Joe. Really? Well, it just goes with the guy's normal modus operandi. He will defend all the scumbags because that's what he is himself. He, in that turn, this KK has a criminal record. I believe he attacked his own family. So I have no surprise that him and many others will defend people like Mr. Joe and all these other people. It doesn't surprise me in the least. It really doesn't. I'm glad you brought it up because I was curious about that. Looking for a bellboy, yeah. And 20 million. How did they get a passport with owing child support? God knows. Maybe they had one before. I don't know. I've lost a lot. Yeah, he is. These followers are just as bad. We'll defend. Yeah, totally. Mark can buy. It's called my time. So why would you consult a suicidal bankrupt pervert? Exactly. It doesn't make sense. But he's got a consultation fees on there. And they're not cheap. Damn, is that where I'm getting it wrong? I live in Dubai, but paid my daughter's college fees today. I need the frog. I must be. Yeah, totally. If you look at the back of it on his thing, he used to have a PayPal button and everything else, and now he's got a consultation fees. And on one video, he even tried to make the joke about catching lizards. And if you want more videos, you have to pay him. Stupid idiot, that guy. In a way, those guys do pay child support. They feed the ones they. Oh, a shot. Although wet farts and Ren are not aging well in the Philippines, 2 to 3 years for every. Yeah. Yep. I hate to point out, Andy mentioned about that, and he says, if you're not going to eat, our diets are different from the Filipinos. You can eat a Filipino diet, but if you do it a certain way, you'll be fine. But the way they're doing it, Mr. Joe is looking to become a sex
Maybe our diet is breakfast rice, snack rice, lunch
everything rice. Rice is life.
Yeah, rice is life.
He's taking his time short on the road. The time you need. Yeah. Okay. I think it's begging a consultant trains his time for money. Nothing wrong with that. But I agree. Well, okay. My perspective, I think there is. If you were an expert in something, fine. But still officially, if you are, let's look at it another perspective. If you are on a working visa, if you're on a tourist visa in the Philippines, you can't be doing consultations. Because according to the tourist visa, you cannot be doing any forms of work. And if you're trading your time for money, that is considered work. Therefore, work is work. And he's not licensed, he's not registered, etc., etc., etc. For me, it's just another scam. But I appreciate what you're saying, Stoic. I really do. You know, 6 of one and a half dozen the other. Agree to disagree, so to speak. But hey, that's cool. That's what we're here for. Everybody has an opinion. And everyone will be respected. Did you hear about the pig that ran out of the office? He was the... Dear God. Hogs mates just want Filipino pussy 22 dogs. Yeah. Okay, it's just a clown. Just goes... Yeah, that's what he's attention seeking. They just an attention seeker. You know, he tried to bait me. Well, all of us really, because not just me. I'm not the only one here. You remember the other week we had the live stream going, and he tried to gate crash and barge his way in, and our guys, the moderators, sent him packing very fast. You know, if he wanted to come on the channel, have a cogent arguments, and present his evidence, then fine. But that's not what he wanted to do. Is that the one? Is that
For Christmas.
Is that us?
Yeah. 10.
Which one am I killing? Sorry, we're just looking up some of what Lucy's got. Honey, okay. I'm not going home.
I want to see your face.
In a fucking zoo. They got a passport just before the court ordered 10 years. But just wait till... Yeah. Being a consultant means you have some kind of saleable skill, like an expertise. These guys have nothing. Well, I don't know what saleable skill the rope would have, to be quite honest with you. Would you pay money to hear about cruise liners? Or bowling alleys? No, maybe some people do. All right. How much longer do you think Ren has in the Philippines? He will hold out till... I know. To be quite honest with you, I think he will hold out as long as he's getting money in. After that, when there's no more money and he can't afford to live our lifestyle there, he's going to leg it. It won't be long. He's been exposed for who he is. Less and less people are believing these people. I'm seeing views drop on nearly every channel. I've been checking. And you could put some of it down to the current situation, but not all of it. A lot of consultants are frauds to some degree or other. Just some products are good or bad. Fair enough. That's fair enough. You know, 6 of one, half dozen the other. It's not just about eBaying. It's about scamming and deceiving. And it's all part and parcel. We're using eBaying as a generalization. You know, for me, anybody who is trying to sell a product that doesn't exist, like a consultation on what? You spent, you know, from what I heard, he was trying to consult about the Philippines. He spent a year in the Philippines. He's had virtually no contact with the local people, apart from his girlfriend, has limited knowledge. I mean, you know, it depends on how you want to look at it. But yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I think all these scammers and e-beggars need to form their own support groups. It's not going to be pretty soon. If the BIR and BI jump in, this could go very badly for them. I would advise anyone in that situation, get to the BIR before they get to you. Roger's in the house, guys. Captain Colgate is here. Good to see you, brother. He calls me daddy now. By association. Yeah. The only thing I will say in the rope's favor is he never had a PayPal button that I can recall. But it is what it is. Do you need an SRV, SIV, 9G or not 13? I think it's a 13A. If you're married to a Filipino, I think you need to get a 13A visa to allow you to work there, or is it a 9 something? A 9G probably. Not entirely sure. But that you can just check up in the Bureau of Immigration anyway. In fact, GD might be able to answer that one if he's still around. I'm giving free in-person consultations of how to work your ass off from farming. Anyone interested? Your tilapia. I've never seen anybody begging on YouTube. Or maybe that's because I do 11-hour live streams waiting for soup. For sure. Yeah, I agree. I have to say, but what they're doing, Stoic, in general, I don't know how it came about, but for me, I used to watch the old Dick, and I don't mean that in a thing, but I used to watch his channel. It was very good when it started, and it started going downhill very quickly, and I really got to dislike the guy when he started with bikini funds and PayPal buttons and donate me this and donate me that, and I actually did a lot of research on it. The irony is a lot of these people are in my wife's hometown, the Epstein crew, and we know a lot about them because we know them. Well, I don't know them personally, but Lucy does, and she's not happy with them. All right, oh God, I'm bloody losing comments here. All right. What's Lucy getting me for Christmas again, please? Roller skating rings. Ren said he admired the Nazis on a recent live stream and then was surprised to see subscriptions deleted. Holy shit. Really? No wonder Ren's in the shit that he is. Who the hell? Wow. Last man standing, or at least, I mean, standing in the soup kitchen queue. Well, you were the first man standing there when you pushed your way in. These vlogs are like those books telling you how to hypnotize women into, yeah.
Mick, I give you 1 pig and 1 big roaster.
Okay, guys, really supported Ren, Hogster, TMB, and Nadja. He will support anyone that he feels will go to his level. BIR will want to see accounts. That will be interesting. Okay. Is Boss Hog currently on his visa run? Not sure. Don't have that info for you. Sorry. Hello, Roger. Come to Philippines and I will rearrange them new teeth. I don't think you'll be able to. I did hear years ago for the right donation, Ren would allow someone time with the wife. Whoa, my God, really? Outrageous. Hang on, I'm losing bloody 20 pesos only, and she sold. Mark the Rose, the PayPal account. He does. So it just proves my point. He is e-begging. Love a good trog in the house. Yep. She'll get back from a fellow. She'll back. Yeah. Ren actually said he always wanted to know. Oh, dear God. That guy just isn't one in the head. I was in the Philippines 71 83. When I watch most of the expats, they don't have a clue about the Philippines or the people. They just, yeah, they really don't. They don't mix with them. They don't drink with them. They don't talk to them. The rope is selling expertise about his relocating to the Phils. To you and me, he's no expert at all, but frankly, compared to some of his listeners, he is indeed. You read the comments in these Phil blogs. No, I don't read them all. Occasionally, I will dip in and out, but I just don't have the time to read them all. But the interesting thing is, it's like just been proven. The guy is an e-beggar. He's got a PayPal button on his thing. He's got a PayPal account. You know, anybody who's asking for money via PayPal is e-begging, no matter how you look at it. But yeah, I mean, for me, he's not an expert and he shouldn't be doing that. I mean, if he had 5 years in and he mingled with the locals and, you know, he did decent videos of traveling or did story videos of Filipinos. But no, it's all about foreigners. You might as well be in New York or somewhere like that. Right. Seems Mr. Ron from Davao, he's a mod on most of the channels discussed here. Yeah, he always takes over the chats and tells his life story. Yeah, he's everywhere.
He's telling everything.
Yeah, and I have a funny feeling that's the same guy that's Ron B, the one that likes to attack us. But yeah, he's on every one of those channels. He likes the attention. The guy's an attention seeker. Somebody hacked my channel and said that saying when I threatened Andy, it was my voice, but I was hacked. Yeah, of course you were. I heard the voice. Mark the Rope is trying to pull the biggest Phil's investment scam ever. Fry pulled a 10K scam. Okay. Would not be surprised. I said from the start that either he's conning someone or someone's going to con him about this. I don't see anything wrong with selling his time if others somehow value. We can agree that any customers are suckers. Oh, for sure. I can teach the rooster to ride on the pig and I'll start a new pig. No, because if you remember, old Dick's got a rooster on his chair. Honey. Flat. So, good night, Paris. Thanks for joining us. I'm going off in a short while anyway. I've got things to do. The rope is just selling the dream, folks. Just like Rika. Yeah. Well, dream or the nightmare. We'll see how that dream goes. All right, guys, 5 more minutes and then I'm out. We'll have 2.5 hours in. Okay, we're up to date. Got all the messages. A few people haven't turned up. I thought would have turned up, but that happens. It is what it is. Okay. All right, guys, a couple of minutes time. I'm going to shut down. I'm getting tired now. It's late. Get water in his kids. David D being amazing. if I always. Para, thanks for joining. Really did appreciate you coming in and your inputs. All of you, in fact. It's been good ones. There are great comments here, so there's no real negativity. It's all positive, and that's good. You got to run as well? Yeah, Dave, thanks very much for joining us, brother. Always great to have you on. You know that. Really enjoy it. I need only 10 million to get this pig racing through. Come on, people. Mental. All right. Okay, guys. It is near. Yep. 2:25. I'm tired now.
I'm giving you 5 minutes more.
Why? Are you nuts? I've got things to do. You don't give me 5 minutes. What the hell? Somebody throw something out. Well, guys, I've just made a few. Yeah, we got a bunch. So I've been shown. Okay, guys, I'm going to head out as well. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for your comments, your support, and all the other bits in between. The laughs definitely been appreciated. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, which won't be too long. Probably next weekend I won't be able to because work's getting a bit ugly again with late flights and God knows what and all the bloody late times in, late times out. Yeah, she does. What about Banger Racing? I'm not sure. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Dave. Guys, thank you so much. It's always fun and challenging to some degree. Thank you, Sven. I'm out of here, guys. See you later. Bye-bye now.